Hi everyone, so today we are going to be making these super fun rainbows that we can hang in our windows or we can put them up on our walls. They're quite easy to make but they've got lots of different bits to them, so they're really fun to do. So what we need to make them is 4 sheets of paper, although if you have less paper you just make it smaller than I've made it. I've made quite a big one. And some colouring in pens or pencils or paint, some scissors and some glue or some sellotape. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to draw around our big plate on our piece of paper. Now we don't want a full circle, we just want about half a circle, so I usually place it about there. And then I will draw around that and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so once we have drawn around our plate so that we make a semicircle on our piece of paper like this, the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to fold our piece of paper in half this way. And this is just so that we have the centre of the piece of paper. So we're just going to use that wee line, and then what we're going to do is we're going to draw 7 semicircles following the edge of the template that we've drawn, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so once we have drawn the semicircles, I have went ahead and coloured mine in like a rainbow. So if you guys do that, and then once you've coloured it in like this, or however you want to colour it in, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut around the white bits of the paper so that we've just got the rainbow left, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so once we have cut around our rainbow like this, that is our rainbow finished. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the sun. So for this you'll need another piece of paper and a slightly smaller plate or bowl, and we're just going to draw around that on the paper and cut it out so that we've got a circle. And I'm going to colour mine in yellow so it looks like the sun. So if we do that, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so this will be our sun once we have coloured it in and cut it out. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to make the clouds. So we need another sheet of paper, and for this we're going to draw a bubble shape. So what I find best to do is if I start right at the outside edge, I'm going to do in, up and down, up and down, up, and then do the same at the bottom. So I do 2, so that it looks like something a little bit like that. So you've got 2 bouncy lines that look like that, and you can either leave it white for a white cloud, or you can colour it in grey for a sort of storm cloud, or you could do a rainbow cloud if you wanted. So I'm going to cut this one out and colour mine in, and then I will show you what the next step is. Okay, so once we have made our cloud like this, the last thing that we need to make is the rain. So we're going to take our final bit of paper and we're going to fold it like this, so about 1 finger's width along. We're going to fold it all the way along like that, and then we're just going to make a fan shape with that. So we're just going to fold it the other way, and then we'll fold it again the other way to make a sort of fan shape. We'll just do that all the way along. Like this. Like that. So when we're finished, it will look a little bit like this. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to cut along all the lines so that we have strips of paper that look like this, so cut along all the lines, and we're also going to colour them in so that they look like rain. So I'm going to colour mine in blue. So we'll do that, and then I will show you how to stick it all together. Okay, so now that we've made the rain, the last thing that we have to do is we have to put all of our rainbow together. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our rainbow and our cloud, and I'm just going to use a little bit of sellotape, and I'm just going to stick it on like that so that the cloud is attached to the front of the rainbow. Like so. I might put a little bit there actually. Like that. Okay. Now for the sun, I'm going to use a little bit of glue, but you guys can use sellotape again. And I'm just going to put the sun coming out from behind the rainbow and the cloud like that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on my sun. Like out there, yeah. So like that. So that is the sun coming out of the rainbow. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our strips of rain, and I am just going to use a little bit of sellotape. So I'm going to do 2 at a time. I'm going to take them on like this and just take them to the bottom of our cloud like that. So I'm going to do that all the way along, and then I'll show you the very last bit, and then that's us finished. Okay, so once we have stuck all of our rain on like this, it'll look something like this. So we've got a rainbow and the sun and the cloud and the rain, all of which makes the rainbow together. Now the very last thing, and this is optional if we want to do, is we take a final bit of paper, and I'm just going to fold mine in half long ways, and I'm going to fold it in half long ways again, and I'm going to just stick it to the back like that, and that will mean that we can hang it up more easily if we want, but that is totally optional. But I'm going to leave mine like this. So I hope you had fun, and I look forward to seeing yours.